It's often said that we are our memories, that web of experiences, relationships, thoughts, and feelings that make us who we are. We don't remember it all, of course. That would be impossible. Or would it? There's been a discovery in the field of memory recently, so new you won't find it in any textbook, so hard to fathom, there are some who remain unconvinced. For the moment, the scientists studying it are simply calling it superior autobiographical memory. And unless you happen to know one of the handful of people discovered so far who have it, get ready to be amazed.
The story will continue in a moment.
Louise Owen is 37 years old and a professional violinist living in New York City. But she has another gift too, one that is far more rare. Let me give you a date. Let's say January 2nd, 1990.
Right now I'm remembering the jogging class that I started that morning.
And you're actually back there.
I can feel it. I can remember the coach saying, keep going.
That was more than 20 years ago when she was 16, a date I picked completely at random, as I did this one. February 18th, 1988.
1988. Oh.
You're laughing.
I'm laughing. It was a Thursday. I had a big conversation with a friend of mine, and that's all I'm going to say.
Louise says she can remember every day of her life since the age of 11. Try to talk us through, can you do that? How it works out of the air. April 21st, 1991.
1991. Okay, April 21st. So in the moment between April 21st and 1991, I have scrolled through 25 April 21sts thinking, which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? Okay, 1991, which was a Sunday. And I was in Los Angeles, and I had a concert with the American Youth Symphony.
You went to the most important thing
right,
that happened that day.
That was the most, I mean, I probably don't want to hear about, sort of the day. Oh, I got up in the morning, and I got dressed.
You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember what you had for lunch?
Not what I had for lunch that day, but I do remember what I had for dinner the night before.
And effortless. It just pops in.
I mean, for me, it's almost as automatic as if you say, what is your name and where do you live?
But how do we know that what she says she remembers really happened? Enter James McGaugh, a professor of neurobiology at the University of California, Irvine, and a renowned expert on memory. Dr. McGaugh is the first to discover and study superior autobiographical memory, and he is quizzing Louise, his fifth subject, to find out. An eye condition requires him to wear a clouded lens.
Let's move back in time now to 1990. It rained on several days in January and February. Can you name the dates on which it rained?
Believe it or not, she could.
Let's see. It was slightly rainy and cloudy on January 14th, 15th. It was very hot the weekend of the 27th, 28th. No rain.
We checked the official weather records.
It rained very hard on Sunday, February 4th.
And she was right. McGaugh says this type of memory is completely new to science, so he and his colleagues have had to devise their own tests, like this one on public events.
October 19th, 1987.
It was a Monday. That was the day of the big stock market crash, and the cellist Jacqueline Dupre died that day.
The Berlin Wall falls on what day?
November 9th, 1989, which was a Thursday.
Christopher Reeve's accident occurred on what day?
It was Saturday, May 27th, 1995.
And when were the Oscars held in 1999?
In 1999, Sunday, March 21st.
Yes, perfect.
I went to a fabulous Oscar party that day.
Because these people remember things that you and I couldn't possibly remember.
And they're not memorizing, there's no trick.
They can do with their memories what you and I can do about yesterday.
And they can do it every day.
And they can do it every day. And when I ask what goes on in your brain, what goes on in your mind, they give the very unsatisfying response, I just see it. It's just there.